Yeah, let's do this.
We're recording. How you go?
That would, for the first time, control a man's body. There's a lot of folks talking here in Ohio. Our Kelly Kennedy explains why lawmakers say it doesn't need to pass to accomplish its goal.
Two lawmakers plan on introducing a bill that they've nicknamed the Conception Begins at Erection Act. It would make it a felony for a man to have unprotected sex if he didn't plan on having a baby.
Stop it right there. Look at Rocky's face.
They're saying they're trying to make a law about this?
A felony, too. If you have unprotected...
Who's trying to make this a law?
It's Ohio.
Oh, my God.
It's Ohio. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's go.
That would, for the first time, control a man's body. There's a lot of folks talking here in Ohio. Our Kelly Kennedy explains why lawmakers say it doesn't need to pass to a
jail. 16, going to jail.
If you're,
you know what I mean,
because
how many times is that first time? How many times did them kids have protection?
I think this is their way
experimenting
on the real shit.
And that's just a small, that's like we're talking young kids. We're not even talking about. You know what I mean? Hey,
it's a whole big
if you decide to go ahead and do your thing with the chick taking you out on the kayak, and you know what I'm saying, you happen to do what you do.
Why you keep throwing that in there?
I'm saying as an example, and he does what he does.
Keep on throwing.
No,
be my lawyer.
No.
I see him. I got him.
No, that's not. So I think you should go to jail though if you decide. If you decide, you know what I mean. You feel like this young lady's worth your time, and you reward her.
Okay, let's talk about it on some real shit. I think this is.
It's crazy.
This is their. I think before we. Well, let's get into the thing first, and then I'll think what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to get in it. You know what I'm saying? Get a chance to see. You know what I mean?
accomplish its goal.
Two lawmakers plan on introducing a bill that they've nicknamed the Conception Begins at Erection Act. It would make it a felony for a man to have unprotected sex if he didn't plan on having a baby, a move many are calling ridiculous, which lawmakers say is exactly the point. The men I told about the bill...
No, he ain't trying to make that. Get your fucking mind.
Yo.
Hey, come on, man.
Motherfuck your gun.
What is wrong with these people? Yo. Oh my gosh, man. That's just ridiculous, man. Like, what the fuck?
Calm down.
Motherfuck your gun.
I'm trying to catch my... Yeah, I am.
Motherfuck your gun.
That's just crazy.
Motherfuck your drugs. You get a boner, you're going to fucking jail.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm saying. We don't care, no folks.
all had the same reaction.
Sounds like every male that's ever lived in Ohio is going to become a criminal. I mean, it's just insane to...
Shout out to Chris Clay's cousin. I say, hey, Chris, lock him up. Lock him up.
Sounds insane.
You know what? This is our time to react. We don't want to hear them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's just ridiculous.
I think my thing is this. Now, let's get serious and we can joke it out for a second. I think because, you know, and Chris and you guys know that abortions are illegal in certain states.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think this is their way of thwarting, in a radical way, of trying to thwart abortions. You know what I mean? A real radical way, if you think about it. Like, you're not allowed to have sex with a person unless you're trying to have a child.
Man,
I'm not saying it's right.
No, I know you ain't. You ain't.
I'm not saying it's right.
But what I'm saying, see, it's here we go again. This is the age that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get political.
Right, somebody's got to get hurt.
But with the president and what he's doing, like he's letting it be that people are going to say, you know what? Maybe I ain't just fucking out of my mind. Maybe I will try to introduce this and see what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like I seen earlier today, they were trying to get it. I don't even remember what state it was or what it was. I mean, for whether it was state or, you know what I'm saying, nationwide, but they were trying to, and they were talking. The person was giving the reasoning to Trump. They're trying to sign into order that you can spank kids in school again, per se.
Okay.
Like with like
Paddling.
Yes.
Paddling.
Yes.
Right.
Like if your son, you know what I'm saying, if D's acting up in
like,
school, yeah, the teacher's allowed to go ahead and but they're trying to bring it back.
Yeah, they're trying.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're in that time, like a place like Ohio, they can be like, someone could be radical like that and say, I'm going to try and see what happens, because that's how I feel.
Yeah, well, let's be clear. It's not a law.
But this is the biggest problem that I would have with it, and this is probably why it was a big issue. You know what I'm saying? For the parents that don't agree with that shit, I don't agree with somebody else smacking on my kid. Like, I'll take care of it. You let me know. Call the conference, whatever. Da 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 da. But to just okay you to smack, there's gonna be a different type of treatment for you because you're black or because you're this. It's not gonna be the same spanking as you're getting from this dude. Or if it was this person, or if you know what I'm saying, you might get 3 swats compared to where he might have got 1.
Yeah,
you know
it's a wild law.
That's where I would have a problem now. You know, if is it fair for everybody? And first of all, I don't need nobody else.
But I honestly feel like
to take care of that.
I honestly feel like we're in that age where that's the feeling that's got. You know, call it what you want. I don't care what your political stance is. We have a guy that, and I have like, has fucked everything that you ever thought of for what would be a president. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has a fucking felony, which, I mean, plenty of people have felonies, but the way that it is right now, for the president of the United States, that would have been unheard of. So we're in a time of, okay, you know what? If I go out there and say, if you fuck a chick raw, you know what I mean, you're going to jail. I feel that way. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me try to push this.
On the strength.
Let me try to push this narrative.
Yeah, on the strength of
yes,
abortions, because I'm taking care of the kids. But it's so radical that you're going to basically end up charging children. Okay, when does it end? Because, okay, what if, you know, not to sound vulgar, what if they masturbate? Is that a charge? Because I'm not intended to have a child. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm what
it is? At the end of the motherfucking day, it's somebody's feelings got to get hurt. There ain't no, okay, I can sit here and say, okay, my freedom is this. I'm allowed to believe in this. I'm allowed to do that. You're allowed to believe in this. You're allowed to do that and that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But there's got to be a main law, because you're not subject to the same things that I'm subject to. You know what I'm saying? We might have similar cases, but you're still not. You're not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where it's like,
I want to keep it the fun cast, but my thing is this, going on what our brother said about, you know what I'm saying, orange pills, okay? Mm-hmm. When does it end? You see? Because it can get real more radical. Hey,
yeah, that's where it's scary.
Castration.
That's where it's scary.
Castration.
Right.
If you're not married, if you're not married by 21 years old, castration.
Right.
And that's where he's. I hate to say it, like, I don't, you know what I mean. We're doing it. That seems to be where he's pointing it to be. He like I said earlier.
But we're saving the kids.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it be fucked up at. Like,
ladies and gentlemen,
last words.
Hey.
Fuck that law.
Yeah. That
Cool, man.
And again, it's not a law; it's proposed. So you know what I mean.
My last words is they are getting out of control with some of these proposals, and I feel like it's the wave right now with the atmosphere that we are in.
And you know what though, we can say orange pills, right? He can be the face of that. But if you don't fuck with that, you're not that. I just think that's how America is. You know what I mean? And it's just that now they get a chance. Now they get a chance to show what it is, and it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I think there's a lot more against it than what they show that is. You know, that's just part of the game, man. That's just part of politicking. That's part of politicking, bro. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They show you what they want you to see. Mm-hmm. They don't show all these other parts. They might be showing you these 10, 15, 20 spots over here, but yet they didn't show you all the shots that's going on these motherfuckers. Don't like the motherfucker or don't, you know what I mean? Whatever.
And there's another thing. Me traveling, they need to quit acting like America is fucking too jam-packed. If you travel from... Man, there's all types of land. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All types.
There's all types of land, and I just went 2-3 hours away. Right. And I'm like, man, there's all types of open shit where they can develop shit.
You develop, they'll come.
Yeah,
they'll come.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
All you gotta do is develop the shit.